to wiggle around if you haven't already. If you came in a little late, we will be doing gates, so make sure that you have enough padding for your knees. And let's find mountain pose, grounding through the feet. And we're going to talk a lot about gratitude tonight. So let's start out by feeling grateful for the stability of being grounded here, that our bodies are here with us. We have support from the earth, all the little things that the body can do for us. The energy that we feel starting to come up through the legs, lining the hips over the ankles and the shoulders over the hips, ears over shoulders, and with the palms face forward, the heart is nice and open. And just breathe into that space. Allowing your breath to deepen as you go through. Breathe in gratitude and exhale stress. Breathe in gratitude and exhale stress. And one more time, inhale and let it go. All right, let's shake things out. Get those knees and hips moving a bit. Take your feet wider than hip width distance. So in our cats and cows tonight, we're going to be collecting and sharing. So let's start with soft knees and hips. Take your right hand to your left shoulder, left hand to the right, and roll forward, gather, and then open the arms up and share. Left hand to the right shoulder, right hand to the left, roll forward, gather, open up, share. Right hand goes first this time, gather and share. Left hand first, take it forward, open up. Right hand first. Left hand. Right hand. Left hand. And come back to standing. Just take a moment in mountain pose to see how things are feeling. Inhale and exhale. All right, so for our side body opening, okay, we're just, again, we'll be a little gentle with ourselves tonight, give ourselves a little bit of a break. Ground through the feet here, and just reach to the right and scoop up energy from the earth. Reach to the left and scoop. Keep your shoulders stacked. Reach right, reach left. And one more time, reach right and reach left. Now we're going to draw the arms up, interlace the fingers, turn the palms to face the sky here. Just bend the knees and bend the elbows, and then straighten everything up as you press your palms toward the sky, being mindful to lift the ribs away from the hips rather than the shoulders toward the ears. And then bend everything just back down and reach again. Lengthen through the sides. And bend it in. And reach up, lengthen. And one more time, take it down and reach. All right, Let everything go. Give those shoulders a break. Inhale and exhale. Take your feet mat width distance apart here. And we're just going to start some gentle twisting. Yeah, you guys are ready for this. Okay, let the lower body just come along for the ride. Always we start out just tapping in, feeling where the body wants to go with this. And maybe you can start to reach a little more toward the earth, as far as you want to go. And then coming back up through center, and then start reaching toward the sky. And come back to center, letting the arms circle around the body. Left hand in front of your waist, right hand behind. Turn your right toes to the right. Bend your right knee and just fold gently over your right leg. Come up, sweep around, other side. Fold over the left. And come up. All right, let's find mountain pose again. You might choose to have your big toes touching. You might choose to have your feet hip width, whichever version appeals to you more right now. But the palms are forward and the heart is open. And just feel how your energy is moving. All right, let's find our way to the top of the mat here. Just thinking, do we need anything before we head down? Not right away, we don't. Okay, so let's come to the top of the mat. But remember, speaking of needing things, we will be moving into gait. So we want the knees to be comfortable, or you can do side angle as a standing alternative to gait. So let's come mountain pose. Find your breath. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift, shine your heart forward. Bring your fingertips down. Step back to a downward facing dog. Now, you can see your feet from here, so just look at your feet and say hello and thank you for all you do. And give them a nice little massage as you lift one heel, press the other heel down, and switch, liberating those toes. Starting to wake up the back of the legs. And then go ahead and press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold. And then come to a seated mountain pose. So when we stand in mountain pose, we balance on the feet. When we're sitting, we balance on the sit bones. So take a moment to see that your sit bones are nice and even, your spine is nice and long, your feet are flexed, just as though you were still standing on the earth. Take a couple of breaths, bring your hands to your heart, and just take your gaze to your fingers, and think about something that you might be grateful for. If more than one thing comes to mind, that's fine. And then on your next inhale, lift your fingertips up toward the sky, lengthen, and shake the arms down. All right, so just so we have a point of reference for gratitude as we go through. So let's go ahead and be grateful for our core, shall we? Yeah, we shall. I know. Yeah, what better to be grateful for? So we're going to do toe taps and heel taps. All right, so we'll lay down, starting with 2 feet on the mat. Okay, and let's go ahead and ground that left foot, keep energy in that left leg, and just take that right knee to tabletop. Point your right toes. Take your right toes down to the mat. That leg stays at a right angle. We're not bringing the calf closer to the thigh. And up. Tap the toes down and up. Now we'll flex the right foot and do heel tap. With heel tap, we extend the leg and tap the heel down and bring the knee in. Extend the leg, tap the heel down and bring the knee in. All right, bring that right foot down. We'll try it that way on the left. Left knee up, point the toes. Leg stays at a right angle, toe tap down and up. The right leg stays grounded, right foot is grounded, toe tap left and up. Now flex your foot, heel tap, extend and in. Yep, extend and in. Bring your foot down and butterfly your knees. Okay, raise one leg if you're starting to feel that a bit. All right, so you can stay with that version. We're going to do a both knees up version now. Okay, if you start to do this and you decide the other way worked better for you, that's what you're going to do. We've got both knees to tabletop, staying on the right here. Right toe tap down and up, toe tap again, down and up. Switch to heel tap, down and in and out and in. Go to the left, tap and up, toe tap down and up, heel tap out and in, heel tap out and in. Now just hug your legs in for a moment, rock around. All right, so you could stay with either version of that. We're going to do each leg 4 times, toe tap, heel tap, 4 and 4. Then we'll move to the other side, okay? So remember, you can have one knee up or 2 knees up, okay? So let's go ahead and starting on the right, toe tap down and up. We are going slow, aren't we? Down. Why are we doing that? And up, you know, down. We don't want momentum, we won't work. And last time, toe tap and up. Now move to heel tap on the right and in on the right. Heel tap, heel tap, and in, and last time, heel tap and in. If you need to do something here, wiggle around for a second. Otherwise, we're moving straight to the left. Toe tap, 4 and up and 3 and up. Take it 2 and up. Last one and up. Switching heel tap and in, heel tap and in, heel tap and in. Last one and in. Hug your knees in, give your spine a little massage there. Inhale and exhale. All right, so for you ninjas, we're going to do double toe tap, double heel tap. We'll try it one time together, okay? If you already know that you're not going to go doubles, you go ahead and do individuals. In the chair, you're going to just want to keep alternating, okay? That would be my choice. I don't know. You could try it with 2 legs if you really want to. Okay, here we go. We're going to start with both knees to tabletop and toe tap down and up. Flex the feet, heel tap down and in. All right, sometimes if you're doing the doubles, often it helps to sit on the hands. So if you want to do that, do that. We're going to do 4 times. If you want to do either of the other versions, single leg, you do 2 right, 2 left, okay? So, yeah, I think we'll do, in order for that to happen, just follow along. We're going to do 2-toe, 2-heel, then again 2-toe, 2-heel. It'll make sense when we do it, right? Okay, here we go. 2 legs or right leg. Toe tap down and up. Toe tap down and up. Flex the feet. Heel tap down and up. Heel tap down and up. Now switch if you're doing single leg, otherwise again, doubles, toe and up, toe tap down and up, flex, heel tap and in and heel tap and in. All right, bring your feet to the mat and just butterfly your knees for a moment. Rock a little side to side and raise one leg if you actually felt something working there. Are we good? All right. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, yeah, we're good, but we still have to do obliques. All right, we will. So let's go ahead. And we'll start with the right leg up. Take the arms up. Press the palms together. Okay. Roll your shoulders and head up and take your hands outside your left leg as you toe tap down and up. Do that again. Hands to the left, right toes down and up. Now hands to the left, heel tap right and up, heel tap right and up and bring it in. Okay, can we do that with the hands going to the right? Left knee up. Arms up, palms touch. Okay, shoulders and head roll up, hands to the right, left leg toe tap, and up, toe tap, and up, heel tap, and up, heel tap, and up, and bring it in. All right, who wants to try that with 2 knees up? Yes, we do. Okay, good. So let's go ahead, knees to tabletop, arms up. Remember, you can do the alternating leg version. Okay, we're going to come up to the right, toe tap down, and back to the left, toe tap down, and up. Let's go right again, and up and left, and up, heel tap, arms right, legs extend, and up. Arms left, legs extend, and in to the right, and in to the left, and in. Oh, hug it in. And maybe raise one leg if you're grateful that we're done with that. Me too. All right, here we go. All right, let's shake things out here. Rock a little side to side and work on those hips, right? Opening up the hips. So we're going to take the right ankle across the left thigh, draw your legs in towards you, and hold on where you can get some movement. So for many people, that would be the right shin. For some people, it's going to be the legs. Okay, so just hold on and move your legs side to side, forward and back. Make a circle and circle the other direction. All right, now just come to center, extend your left leg, and let's point and flex the foot. Circle, circle the other direction. We'll cross tightly at the thighs here. Hold on somewhere and just move around. Circle one direction and the other. And release, unwind. Bring both feet to the mat. Go ahead and butterfly your knees for a moment. And take that open pigeon position, on the left. Left ankle across the right thigh. Legs come in. You're holding on someplace and you're moving side to side. Forward and back. Circle one direction and the other. And now come back to center. Take your right leg up, point and flex. Circle and circle the other way. Crossing tightly at the thighs, move around. And release, unwind, gently butterfly your knees. We're coming to hands and knees now. So we're in tabletop and we're going to do some arm strengthening, coming into knee down plank, push up, hips back. You could do it from knee up plank. Just go ahead, plank, push up. You could do it standing. I actually love this version, but anyway, you could do that. You could have your hands on a wall or a chair and be doing push-ups from there. And then the next time you're sending your hips back, come into child's pose with your forehead supported, so your third eye is engaged, and revisit your gratitude. Okay, we're not going to come all the way up. We're going to just come up to the knees so we can work on gate pose. All right, so make sure your knees are comfortable. And if you want to, you'll need to be lengthwise on your mat, right? You can turn your mat around so you can still face forward, or you can just turn lengthwise on your mat. Okay, we're going to take the right leg out. The left knee is under the left hip. The foot is either flat to the mat if that's your preferred position, or your toes might be up. Your right hand is open on, your right palm is face up on your right leg. And here we go, left arm up. And we just slide that arm gently, the right hand gently down the right leg, and come back up. This is gate pose. It helps us transition. We're in a big period of transition. And gate pose back over to the right. And now we're going to add a half moon in honor of today's half moon. So take a gate pose here, and then as you come back around, now you may be familiar with this and just float all the way, or you can just take your left hand down, right hand to your hip, then lift your leg, then lift your right arm, then maybe even take your right arm by your ear and come back to gate. And either take it in steps or just come on back to your half moon, knee down half moon. And up, one more time, gate, knee down half moon. Remember, you're always doing things in the way that serves you best. Come on back up, bring your right knee down, take your left leg out. The foot might be flat, the toes might be up. Right knee is under the right ankle. Left palm is facing up. Right arm up by the ear, and we gently slide into gate and up. Gate to the left. Remember, the shoulders are staying stacked. And up, and gate to the left, and up. Now adding the half moon, gate to the left. Arm comes all the way around, right hand down, left hand comes to your hip, left leg lifts, left arm up and by the ear, and float back into gate. And either do the steps or just flow right into your knee down half moon. And one more time, gate, knee down half moon. Oh yeah. And then just come back to hands and knees and find your way to downward facing dog. And then just find a journey that you like, bringing your feet to your hands. Hands to your thighs, shine your heart forward, shine that gratitude right out from your heart, and fold forward. Then float the arms out and up, palms touch. Hands come heart center, and release, shake it out. All right, so we're going to work on, we'll work on our high crescent lunge, and then do sun salutation with the knee down crescent lunge and option for a high crescent lunge. So let's do high crescent lunge first. Come to the top of your mat. Feet hip width distance apart. And in the high crescent lunge, our heel stays lifted. We'll bring the hands to the hips, slide the right leg way back, bend that knee, right heel is lifted. We're already having to balance, right? We're, our body is working hard to balance. Magnetize your thighs toward each other. Now, if you start to feel off balance, you can just take your back heel, that right heel down. Left knee is over the ankle. Extend the arms long by the ears. Feel that long, long spine and lift up, keeping the spine long. Okay, high crescent lunge. And just step forward. That's all we're going to do with it. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the left leg back. Now remember, in balance, you're looking for a drishti, a stable point to gaze at. You're keeping your foot, in this case the right foot, nice and grounded. Magnetize your thighs toward each other. Get your stability. And extend your arms long. And then lift. And step forward. All right, so just a quick review of the high crescent lunge. Now we're going to do sun salutation with the low crescent lunge to start with, okay? All right, and we're going to add some arms to the top of this. So the feet are hip width distance, arms are up, inhale. As you exhale, long arms twist open to the right. Come center, inhale, exhale, long arms twist open to the left. Inhale. Now elbows to the waist, shine your heart up. It's a standing cobra. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Shine your heart forward, half lift. Fingertips down, we step back right. Big lunge here. Right knee down, low crescent lunge. Are you feeling it in your front right hip flexor, right? Your psoas there. The knee is behind the hip. Bring your hands down. Knee up or down, plank, your choice. Chaturanga. All right, let's move into locust here. Hands by your side. Okay, you can have your palms just facing straight up. Gaze toward the mat here, toes are pointing behind you. Shoulders toward the ears, down the spine. Lift your heart, lift your palms up toward the sky. And then add the legs, locust. And release. Lift up again. We're not throwing the head back. The head is just following the spine, locust. And release. Now find your way to downward facing dog. And when you get into your dog, just go ahead and wrap your mind around all the things that your body just did to get you here. And give it a little thanks for doing all that. Take your right leg up, take a step forward, and arrange yourself for low crescent lunge. Right knee over right ankle, left knee behind the left hip, low crescent lunge. Hands down, tuck your back toes, lift that knee, step forward, half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. All right, so this time you can do low crescent lunge again, or you can do high crescent lunge. If you are in high crescent lunge and start to feel wobbly, remember you can take that foot down. You can come out of it all together, okay? All right, so let's find mountain pose here. We're going to start with some arms. Inhale, float the arms up. Open left, long arms twist. Inhale, arms up, open to the right with long arms. Inhale, arms up, standing cobra, elbows to waist. Inhale, arms up, swan dive. Shine your heart forward, half lift, fingertips down, lunge back, left. Now from here, you're making a choice. Either bring your left knee down or engage your core. The thighs are magnetizing toward each other, and you carefully lift into high crescent lunge. Find your drishti. All right, hands down, plank. Knees up or down, always a choice, right? Chaturanga. Good. And hands back, palms up, toes point, locust. And release. Maybe you went a little deeper in the locust that time. Let's start with the arms forward, palms facing, and Superman it. Now take your elbows back towards your waist. Release back into Superman and down. All right, downward facing dog. An opportunity for gratitude here. Let your body know how much you appreciate all it's doing for you. Take your left leg up, step forward, and either bringing that back knee down or engaging all the muscles, left knee over the left ankle, thighs magnetizing, lifting carefully into high crescent lunge if that's you. And everybody hands down. If your back knee is down, lift it. Low crescent lunge, step forward. Just step forward. Half lift, forward fold, and float the arms out and up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. All right. Everybody okay? Are we good? All right, so let's calm things down. You've been working really hard. And we're going to do sunburst and moonflower. And we're going to dedicate our sunburst to all the travelers out there, that they may have good weather for their travels and smooth travels. How's that? Okay, so let's go ahead and take the feet wide for our plie. Toes out. And the feet are grounded, so as we bend the knees, they're just going over the toes. Right, down and up, 5-pointed star, moonflower. So here's what we're going to do. The next time you come into Moonflower, stay there and pulse, pulse, pulse. We're not coming all the way up, we're just pulsing, pulse, pulse. Now lift into a big 5-pointed star and come into Moonflower, see where it goes. All right, let's lift up, 5-pointed star to Sunburst. Okay, so we're going to bend the knees out, cross the right arm in front of the left, up and burst. Left arm in front of right, sunburst up. And just keep going. Try and remember to cross one arm and then the other. And just radiate sunshine to everybody who needs smooth and happy travels for the holiday. And when you feel even, if you started with your right arm and you've been switching, the next time your left arm is in front, you'll be even. Come on back and find a way to get your legs closer together and shake things out. Okay. All right, so some of our gratitude poses have been the mountain pose, and we're going to do a heart-opening standing camel now. So just go ahead and come into feet hip-width distance apart, mountain pose. Bring your hands to the top of your hips with your fingertips facing down. And then we start to roll the shoulder blades toward each other, roll the elbows toward each other. Lift the heart without throwing the head back. Just let the head follow the spine. Standing camel. And release. All right, so now we're going to clasp the fingers. Clasp your hands behind you. And we'll do something very similar. Roll the shoulder blades together, lift the heart, press the fingers toward the earth. And release. Now change your grasp by one finger, okay? And roll your shoulder blades toward each other. Shine your heart up, lift, press your hands toward the earth, and release, and shake it out. So that was huge, big opening for the shoulders. We're going to take the right arm, right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to the right, and just roll the shoulders and the chin. We're not folding, we're just rolling the shoulders forward, tucking the chin, open up. And then the left hand goes first, followed by the right, and we roll, just counterposing all that big shoulder opening we just did. And lift it up and shake it out. All right, so the other thing that we're going to do while we're standing is eagle arms and a little leg movement, okay? So warming up eagle arms, arms are out. Okay, and we're going in and open. The elbows stay at the shoulder height and open. Okay, in and open. Then the legs, we're stepping to the right, bend the right knee, extend through the left inner thigh, back, step to the left, and back. All right, let's do that one more time to the right, and in, and to the left, and in. All right, so we're going to take the arms out, those are your elbows in line with your shoulders, and bring your arms forward. Now as you step out to the right, open, and in, step left, open, and in, step right, open, and in, step left, open, and in, to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. Now take it to the right and hold. Bring your hands to your hips. Sink a little deeper into this and maybe even turn your left toes up so you get a really nice stretch here. All right, bring it up. We're just going to stay where we are. take it to the left, and take the right toes up. And bring that right foot down and just melt into a forward fold, and maybe take it to a rag doll. Just move around gently. Do whatever feels good, and loosening and releasing to you here. All right, come back to center. Come halfway up and take a breath. Start to lift. Start to bring your legs back and shake things out. Everybody good? Are we good? All right, so we're going to need our little hip elevation device, whether you choose a block, a blanket, a throw pillow, something to elevate your hips. Have that nearby. Okay, and we're going to come back to mountain pose, just anywhere on your mat. Take a couple of breaths. And then start to scan your body from head to toe and see what else needs to happen before we go down to the earth. So whatever's feeling, maybe it wants to move or loosen up a bit, go ahead and work with that energy. Yeah, there's always something, right? And it's always like specific to you, your body. So that's why we take a moment to do this. And then we'll meet in mountain pose at the top of the mat. So you have whatever hip elevation device you want nearby. You're at the top of your mat. Grounded, breathing. Grateful for the earth supporting us, firm beneath us. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Find a half lift. Fingertips down, down dog or vinyasa, your choice. Okay. And if you're in down dog, when you get there, you'll take your big toes together, take the knees to one side, hips to the other. We do this a lot, but take a moment now to notice what's happening in the side body. So as you take your hips to the right, what's happening in the left side body? Can you feel that nice stretch? And then come back to center and find your seated mountain pose. Sit up nice and tall. Take your palms out by your side. Inhale, float the arms up. Start to capture all that positive energy, everything you want in between your palms, and draw it into your heart. And just take a couple of breaths here. And shake it out. All right, so we're going to do Janu Sirsasana. We started opening up those inner thighs a bit. We're going to do a little more with that. The left leg stays long and straight, left foot is flexed. The right foot is either at the thigh, left thigh, or the left, calf. Turn and face your left leg. Inhale, float the arms up, keeping your spine long, folding from the hip creases. Reach, and then just let your hands come to wherever they come. As you keep your gaze long past your toes. Notice where you're feeling things. Now reach your arms long and up. Bring your hands down. Help your right knee up. One hand's width distance in between your right foot and your left leg. Left hand outside the right calf. Right arm up and back, long spine, inhale. Left leg is energetic here, it's not just flopping around. Twist from the waist. Gaze to the right. And release. Take your right leg long, shake the legs out. We'll do that with the left leg. Now the right leg is engaged, long, foot flex, toes up. And we've got the right foot, this is your left foot, to the right thigh or calf. Okay. Face your right leg. Inhale, float the arms up, and with a long spine, reach, reach, reach. And then just let your hands come down either side of your right leg, gazing past your right toes. Inhale the arms up. Help your left knee up, one hand's width distance in between your right leg, wherever that foot is, and your left foot. Right hand outside the left leg, left arm up and back, long spine twist, gaze to the left. And release. Go ahead and take your legs forward, give them a crazy shake, and come into Baddha Konasana. Now you know if you don't do Baddha Konasana, you can do a garland pose here, or you can do totally something else. You might have your feet together. Your heels might be closer or farther away from your pelvis. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale and fold from those hip creases. Bring your hands to the mat and continue long spine gazing way past your toes. And bring your hands in, one hand under each knee, bring those legs up, give your legs a crazy shake, and let's roll down to the earth, having whatever you're going to use to elevate your hips nearby. Okay, go ahead and roll down, inhale and exhale here. Feel the earth supporting you, and then slide your block or alternative under your hips. Okay. All right, so if you're on a block, you're probably higher than if you're on a folded towel or blanket. And if you are on a block, we're in supported back bend, right? The feet are hip width distance apart, and on the mat, the knees are bent. So now we're in supported back bend. And if you're on the block and you want to turn your block up one side so you go a little higher, you can do that. And we're just resting here in supported back bend. Now this is a heart opening position here. So we're going to just breathe into the heart, nourishing our sense of gratitude. And if you have moved your block to a higher elevation, go ahead and take it down to its first side. And just stay there for a moment. We want the back to adjust. And now go ahead and lift your hips and remove whatever they were resting on and put it off to the side with your feet down. Okay, and we'll butterfly those knees for a moment. And now we're going to move into legs up the wall. So we're not going to be elevating our hips, but we're going to, you can leave your feet down. If blood flow to the head is not a great thing for you, you can take your knees up to tabletop. You can take your legs straight up. So any version of this that works for you. So to truly be called Viparita Karani, we would want the hips elevated, but we're doing this with the hips not elevated, so we're calling it legs up the wall, which is something that is often recommended if you're having trouble falling asleep or just want to help yourself fall asleep. You rest your legs actually on the wall. And we're trying to get the breath to go all the way to the toes. And let some gratitude ride the breath all the way to your toes. And then go ahead and bend your knees. And butterfly. So we're just going to raise the right foot enough so that we can point and flex. And circle that ankle one direction and the other, and switch sides. Left foot, point and flex, circle, and circle. And now taking the arms long out from your shoulders and either just keeping your knees bent here with your feet hip-width distance apart, or if you like Supta Baddha Konasana, this is a good opportunity to practice that. Reclined cobbler pose. And from here, extend your fingers and wiggle. Extend and wiggle. And rotate your wrists one direction and the other. And gently turn your head from side to side. All right. So this is now a choose your own adventure. So find a comfortable place where you can be. You might be just where you were, or you might be moving a little bit, okay? And we're going to scan the body from head to toe in gratitude. So every part of your body that you locate, thank it. Tell it how much you appreciate what it does for you. And we've got some time here. And then when you are done doing that, then you settle into final relaxation. So you might be spending longer or less time in final relaxation, more time scanning the body. However you want to do that, get yourself comfortable and you know what to do. Gratitude, and then you settle in for your final relaxation, and then eventually we'll all get back together. We'll slowly bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Stretching long as you inhale. And giving yourself a nice hug. Work your way back up to a nice easy seat as you're ready. If you don't feel like moving, just stay where you are. And just for a moment, take your thumbs to your forehead. Have your hands in Anjali Mudra. Call to mind the things that you're grateful for. We won't get to all of them. And then with hands to heart, turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit. Thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.